Hello and welcome to a brand new LP of Battlestar Galactica Diaspora. Herp. It's a mod for Free Space 2 engine, and as you can probably guess, it's based upon the Battlestar Galactica universe. I don't know if I said Diaspora correctly, or Diaspora. I think it's Diaspora. Anyway, without further ado, yeah, I'll continue. It's a mod for the thingy engine, the Free Space 2 engine. One of my favourite games is Free Space 2. I love it, and I'm actually thinking about doing an LP on like mods for Free Space 2, leading up and past the Shivan War. Or wars. But, you know, let's not spoil that, shall we? For now, the Cylons were created by man. They rebelled, however. After a long and bloody struggle, an armistice was declared. Then, they vanished. This is all stuff that you actually learn in the series itself. No one has seen or heard from the Cylons in over 40 years. Also, if you've not watched the TV series, the 2005, I think, one, I would kind of suggest it. Anyway, until now. There will be mild spoilers, I'm guessing, based off of that. On it. But anyway, I'm going to let the voice take over, because there's voice acting in this.
Welcome, pilots. We've been selected to participate in the Command Network Program trial runs. According to the brass, this is a new operating system that will be used in the central computers of our birds and tied to the navigation and comm systems of all our cap ships and stations. The CMP provides what they call a unified command and control framework, and is supposed to help increase efficiency throughout the fleet. Of course, we've all heard the rumors. The CMP is supposed to turn a rook or nugget into an ace. We've been given the honor of putting that to the test over the next few weeks. You have been selected because you represent our top pilots. I'll address the rooks later. Your feedback on the auto-assist systems developed for the CNP will be critical in how it will be deployed in the fleet. For those of you volunteering for these tests, you'll be getting double pay. But I know that shore leave on Vergon is at the front of most of your minds before we ship out. I know some of you, like Obit, owe a few too many qubits on Palace, so I suggest you take this opportunity to move your finances out of the red and into the black. Those who have decided to take part in these tests meet in the briefing room in 10 minutes. That is all.
Indeed, that is all. But what I am going to do is quickly turn the volume down, because I think that was a bit loud. I could be wrong, but I believe that was a bit loud, honestly. So, if you give me a little moment. That should be a bit better. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Or begin. The Battlestar thesis taking part in the CNP test trials. Oh, wait, what?
The Battlestar Theseus is taking part in the Command Network Program test trials.
Hi there.
You are to follow instructions and familiarize yourself with the CNP interface
Or
for your
voice
Mark 7 Viper. We will be monitoring your performance with the CNP and gauging it against your standard combat performance. Your reaction time in standard maneuvers and targeting protocols will provide key data the brass needs in order to decide whether or not to implement the CNP. Don't flub this, we need honest assessments. But if you get bright ideas and start throwing off your performance because you don't want to see the CNP used, just remember, you're going to end up as a little outlier that the eggheads will ignore. Keep in mind, pilots, the brass is likely going to implement the CNP, regardless of our recommendations. So, use this as an opportunity to familiarize yourself with how our birds are going to be flying from now on.
Indeed. I'm sure that this will not go wrong at all. It's fine. The CNP test near Vergon. 107 days before the first Cylon war, I'm guessing? Or a second Cylon?
Theseus. Clear forward. Nav concrete. Interval check. Thrust positive and steady. Just need a thumbs up and you're out of here.
Off we go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. They're nice. He's like, oh, goodbye.
Welcome, pilot. Lieutenant Manhart here. You know me as call sign Shadow. I'll be serving as your instructor for the duration of these exercises.
Yeah.
For the time being, your flight controls have been locked.
I was wondering
You will
about that.
regain access to them one by one as we progress. We will begin with a test of your basic targeting controls. These should not differ much from the controls you are already familiar with on a non-CNP Viper. Cycle through all available ships in the area until you target Drone 2.
Okay. Oh, it wants me to use that. Okay, there we go. Drone 2.
The 2 drones near you are marked as hostile. Cycle through hostile ships until you target Drone 1.
Okay, there we go.
Your Viper's auto-targeting functions have also been improved by the CNP. As a refresher, auto-targeting selects the hostile nearest to you and also updates to a new target when your current target has been destroyed. Enable auto-targeting now.
Cool. Alt-H.
The CNP also has improved functionality for targeting friendly craft. For the next exercise, I have marked both drones as friendly. Cycle through all friendly ships in the area until you target the Theseus.
Oh, it wants me to actually use the friendly cycle. Oh, right. I never marked that as an actual thing. There we go. On the joystick, I meant. This is so big.
Your most basic targeting option, selecting whatever ship is under your targeting reticle, is also supported on a CNP-enabled craft. Drone 2 should be under your reticle. Target it now.
There you go.
The CNP allows even quicker response to pilot movements, and auto-compensates for maneuvers the pilot is incapable of withstanding. You should find that you can turn much more quickly and with less danger of black or red outs than before. Drone 2 is going to execute some basic maneuvers you are to mimic. First, you are to bank until you are aligned with the drone.
Is this good enough? No. There we go.
Good. Now use your thrusters for lateral and vertical movement to center the drone in your reticle.
I've not set that up. Like, I've not legitimately set that up. I need to do that, I think, for the next episode.
Test your pitch and yaw controls by turning to first face Drone 1, then Drone 2.
Oh! I have no control bound to this action. What action? What action? Like... Wait, what? Which one? Like, I have that. I just don't have it bound to the thingy. The keyboard. Ah! I guess that upset it. Not having it bound to the keyboard. Fine! Okay. There we go.
With the CNP, a Viper's automatic speed matching functions should now better predict the actions of enemy craft
just
and
let me
react
use my
faster to any
throttle.
changes. Match speeds with and follow Drone 2.
Fine. There, look, I'm matching speeds. Wee.
Match speed only works for your currently selected target, unlike auto match speed, which stays enabled if you switch targets or if your current target is destroyed. Now turn on auto match speed and target Drone 1. You should notice that your speed changes. Then target Drone 2.
Fine. Fine. Oh, look. My speed is changing. Wee. There we go.
Despite some requests for it to do so, the CNP will not disengage cruise or match speed settings even if you fire your engines or engage the afterburner. This fault can be used to your advantage. Use your manual acceleration controls to first approach Drone 2 and then tail it at a distance.
Oh god, really? Alright. I don't like auto acceleration. Like, match speed is... I know in theory it's good, but still. I'd rather just fly it myself.
Your afterburners are also more efficiently managed on a CNP-enabled Viper, causing less wear and tear on your fighter and reducing maintenance costs. Engage your afterburner to close within 150 meters of drone 2.
Fine. Oh look, 150 meter.
Now come to a complete stop.
Backspace. Right, cool. I'd rather just fly it myself, honestly.
We will now refamiliarize you with the escort list functions.
Oh god, really?
Bear in mind that drone 1 is marked as hostile.
Oh!
Both drones to the escort list.
Yeah, this is going to be a training exercise, by the way, basically for all of it. Okay.
You can cycle between the ships on your list. Clear the escort list when you're done. Using the communications menu, order Drone 1 to return to the Theseus.
Ships, drone 1, depart.
Activate the nav point system now. We will need it for the next exercise.
Alt N.
With the CNP active, you should also have greater computer control over cruising presets. Fuel efficiency in 1/3, 2/3, and full throttle modes is also higher. Travel towards nav point 1 and try the cruise speed settings now.
Fine, what do you want me to press? Oh, that one. Okay. And that one. No? Oh, it's this one here. Right, cool. There we go.
Despite objections from CNP programmers, you still have the option to turn off all computer-aided flight assists and enter glide mode. Glide mode enables many combat maneuvers that are not possible in atmosphere.
Oh.
Get some speed while still traveling towards nav point 1. Then enter glide mode and turn to face the Theseus while gliding.
Now you can go like this. Oh. It's not actually letting me use that. Alright. So I need to use W. There you go. You happy? Oh look, Theseus. Hi there. Hi Theseus. How are you?
This concludes our basic CNP exercises. You may further familiarize yourself with the new systems over the next few minutes if you choose.
No.
When you are finished, you are cleared for a CNP-enabled automatic landing sequence on the Theseus. Approach the port dorsal flight pod when ready.
Okay. Off to land, I guess. I much prefer flying myself. I don't like the auto-matching speed thing. I don't know why, it's just, I've never liked it. But hey, I also never liked auto-docking landing gear, so maybe I just don't like automatic things. Actually, no, that is probably the point. I hate automatic gearboxes as well. Oh god, I think I found it out.
Sir, you are moving too fast for an automatic landing.
Oh, right, you want me to do it all. Ugh. Dumb system, how are you meant to use it in combat? If you, whatever, that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry, but 10 meters per second is too fast.
This is Raptor 118. CNP techs are aboard. Requesting landing clearance.
Obed, you are authorized to land in the starboard dorsal flight pod.
Will go, Theseus.
Okay. Yay, look.
1-4, Theseus. Skids down, mag lock secured.
Yay, it's the nav, it's the
Pilot, you passed the basic command network program exercises in a satisfactory manner. Although some of the new CNP controls may be counterintuitive, It is good to see that our most skilled pilots are still able to perform well. Over the coming weeks, we will be involved in a series of combat exercises in the Pharsalis field. These exercises will put all of our flying skills to the test. For now, get some shut-eye, as we'll be departing Virgon with the CNP techs in a few hours. Dismissed.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep going, I think, a little. I mean, that was 15 minutes of nothing happening, basically, so... But hey. Anyway, if you want to, like, download the game, though, it's down in the description, by the way. I'll put it there.
Alright, pilots, this is the part of the exercises you've all been waiting for. We've noticed that some of the comments by the techs behind the CNP have gotten on your nerves. I believe the one about a Nugget and a CNP-equipped Viper being better than any of Theseus's pilots was the worst. I've suggested that we put this to the test in the next round of simulations. We're going to put several Nuggets through a series of tests, and we'll then play the exact same tests for you in a non-CNP Viper. We're counting on you as a skilled pilot to defend Theseus's honor here. Today's trials will compare your performance in a non-CNP Viper to our Nuggets in CNP-enabled ones. Tests will range from assessing basic skills like targeting and gaining a missile lock, to a full-scale combat trial against multiple opponents. We will then have you against one of the Nuggets in a dogfight to decide if the tech's claims really are true. Show us your best performance out there. Dismissed.
Alright, well! Here goes, I guess, then. I would have kind of liked the, what do you call it? The strafing.
Clear forward. Have Connery. Interval check. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Controls are locked, of course.
For the first exercise, we'll be testing your ability to quickly target and face hostiles. There are 3 drones in close proximity. Use your targeting controls to quickly target and face these 3 drones. You may target the drones in any order. Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on. There's one there, I know it. There. Pew pew! Taka taka! Controls are locked again.
The Viper Mark 7 is fitted with 2 primary banks, which can be cycled for single or linked fire. Set your primary weapons to linked fire now.
Okay. There you go.
The Mark 7 also has 2 secondary banks. Each bank may be fitted with different ordnance that can be accessed by cycling banks. Do this now.
There you go.
Vipers can fire missiles individually or in volleys. Set your active secondary weapon bank to dual fire now.
Shift action? Yeah, right. Cool.
Return your primary and secondary weapons to single fire mode for the next test.
There you go.
Good. Now we are going to test your reaction time with secondary weapons. Obtain a missile lock on all 3 drones. Target a drone and center it in your reticle until the lock indicator informs you to shoot. Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
For the next trial, you must hit each target once using your guns. You will be penalized for multiple hits.
Seriously?
Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did hit it, right? I think I hit it.
For the next test, you will try to hit each drone with a single missile. The dummy warheads in your loadout are armed with pyrotechnics, so you can tell when you score a hit. Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Ah, not much to really do,
For
is
this
there?
next trial, we will review subsystem targeting. You will be required to actively target parts of Drone 1, which is now hostile. Begin by targeting the drone's sensor subsystem.
There you go.
Good. Now target Drone 1's communication systems.
There you go.
Well done. Now to complete the exercise, target Drone 1's navigation
There you go.
subsystem. Excellent. Remember that targeting subsystems and turrets is vital when engaging larger vessels.
Yep. I hate how it keeps locking up my controls. That's really annoying.
Vipers have the capacity to target and track active warheads. For this exercise, an assault raptor will make several bombing runs at the Theseus with training weapons. You are to intercept these warheads. Your bomb targeting system will, in order, track active warheads, craft capable of launching them, and finally the nearest hostile if enemy fighters carrying warheads are absent. For the remainder of these exercises, your flight controls will be unlocked.
Okay.
Test begins in
When?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you are in range of a target, your gun reticle will appear. This displays where you need to aim in order to hit your target. Just place it over your target and fire away.
Okay. Let's get in range.
Interception exercise is concluded.
Really? 2? 2 and that's it? Alright, okay, that's chill. Whatever.
Targeting trials have been completed. Stand by for combat trials. For the first combat test, Drone 1 will fire missiles at you. You are to dodge or spoof them using your countermeasures. You are not to fire upon the drone. Remember to save some countermeasures for our next exercise. Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Four missiles remaining, okay. You need to be able to get them off, I guess. Not much to really see, I'm just kind of flying around the thingy here. I wouldn't normally, like, get power to take a shot, but still.
For the next test, you will have to attempt to destroy the drones. Once the drone is destroyed, it will be removed from combat. Begin
Alright,
by
cool.
neutralizing Drone 1. Test begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, come on.
Well done. Now booting up drones 2 and 3. Be advised, these drones are armed with missiles.
Okay. Come on, come on. I swear a lot of these shots should actually be hitting. There we go.
For your final exercise, we will pit you against a nugget with a CNP-enabled Viper.
Oh no, not a nugget. Whatever will I do?
Set your distance to over 3,000 meters away from Blue 1 and await permission to engage.
So how far? 3K? Okay.
Red and blue leads. You are now authorized west free.
CMP or not, I'm gonna make you sweat.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Okay.
Get off my fracking 6.
Was it on your 6?
Looks like the CNP doesn't turn a nugget into an ace after all. Great work, Red Lead.
Oh, sir, we all knew he could beat the Nugget. I think the real test of the CNP would be to put him up against the next highest scoring pilot in a CNP Viper and see if he can beat him.
Theseus Actual to Red Lead. This is the CAG. Obid is already in lunch prep for the next round of training. We'll have you two dogfight, then I want you back here for debrief.
Alright, cool. Sounds good. I like the sounds of this. Come on, man. Show me what
Okay,
you
sir,
have
I'm moving
got.
into position. Let's do this like you did with the Nugget and get 3 clicks between us.
Yep, sounds good. So, Obit, how do you like to be virtually killed? Also, it would be handy if you stopped flying towards me. Like, I'm ending up very far out because you're deciding to fly pretty much towards me.
Sir, let's see if the CNP actually gives me the edge.
Let's see indeed. I'm trying to remember what my flare is. Simulated hull at 60%.
Sorry, sir. Looks like the CNP is giving me an advantage.
Oh, come on. If I had all my controls, that would be nice. Currently don't have the ability to control my sideways thrust, which I think is part of my issue, honestly. You know what? There's more than one way to go about this. I need to get terrain to my advantage. So let's do that, shall we?
Sir, I
Ah.
actually beat you. Looks like the CNP really does give you an advantage.
You know
I
what?
think that answers that question.
I'll
Well, at
bring
least
you
can
back
roll now.
after.
Since you're low on combat
I get
landing
to thingy.
practice, we will still run that part of
So
the
I'll leave it there, and until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. Because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get the controls set up so I can have some strafing drive, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll fail, maybe I won't. Anyway, until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.